Hello there guys, it's Stephen here on BlueMoonRisingTV and this is the Crystal Palace versus Manchester City FA Cup 5th round preview, and finally we get to see what the world has been waiting for. Yes, big Sam Allardyce versus Pep Guardiola, a mouth-watering prospect, the clash of two very interesting styles, and it's going to be some game, something that we were robbed of cruelly early on in the season when Sam got the England job. That didn't last very long, did it, Sam? Unlucky there, mate. Sorry, Big Sam, to give him his correct title. But yes, before we get on to the preview, go and check out my channel, as ever, Esteemed Company, where I do loads of epic stuff, including this pretty good Spurs vlog, if I don't say so myself, one of my best ones, and obviously loads of Youth Cup reports, including Sancho, Brahim, Foden, all their magic last night in the FA Youth Cup. But go check that out, go and give it a subscribe and all that. But let's get on to the preview for Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. I think we have to start with the Spurs game and the impact that could have on the players' confidence. I know we all agree on this, but I thought we were absolutely excellent that day, and maybe a little bit of fortune, a little bit of bad luck cost us a very convincing 3 points. It was brilliant. I thought we were brilliant. I thought tactically we outclassed a very good Spurs team. I think we played with intensity. I think we played with great possession football. I think it was a perfect Guardiola performance, and I think he set up the team absolutely spot on. In general, I think we have to have faith in Pep's vision. We have to have faith in the long-term view of this club and its future, because we are on the right path in general, and I can't moan too much after witnessing a performance like that. Yes, we were absolutely diabolical against Everton, but this is our season summed up. Brilliant highs, even lower lows sometimes, but the signs there for me are very encouraging. When he finally gets his hold on this team, when he finally morphs it into the team that he wanted to be in his own vision, I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. I mean, this is just my personal view. You feel free to disagree in the comments and so on. But I think it's worth it. And I think this will give us a massive boost going into this Crystal Palace game. It might take us a while to finally actually click, and maybe we won't see the best of this team until next season. But the signs are incredibly promising in my opinion. I think we need to have a little faith in the system. We need to really get behind the team. We need to support the players, as we all do anyway in general, and just kind of not buy into this negative stuff that comes from the media. There's been too many people in the press happy to snipe at Guardiola and what his achievements have been, and maybe downplaying someone of that ability. It's unfair in my opinion. In general, people want us to fail. So I think as fans, we need to galvanise behind the team and basically stick two fingers up to the press. One of the main positives from the Spurs game was obviously Gabriel Jesus, our new Brazilian wonder kid. He looked exceptional in his 15-minute spell. And in general, he gave Spurs all manner of problems. He nearly scored. He had an offside goal. He nearly had an assist as well. He looks full of energy, tenacity, flair, vision, skill. He looks like he basically is ready to set the Premier League alight. It might not happen, but he does look the real deal potentially. Obviously, we've all seen that brilliant documentary Man City made as well, the 25-minute epic. And he means business. I suspect Pep will give him his start against Crystal Palace. I think it's a perfect chance to basically put him maybe out wide on the left. I think Sterling has ran himself into ground recently, so I wouldn't be surprised if he got a little bit of a rest. I would personally would go for Gabriel Jesus. I think he should play. I think he needs to show what he can do. I think maybe he might even see up the top in the middle. And also, Vincent Kompany is back and ready to start, according to Guardiola. He said he was on the bench last time because he was ready, so maybe now we'll get to see him start alongside someone like John Stones potentially. I really hope we see him back, because Vinny is our captain, our leader, our heartbeat. A fully fit Vincent Kompany is still, in my opinion, the best centre-back in the Premier League by some stretch. We need Vinny back, and if he can actually come through 90 minutes against Crystal Palace, that would be a massive boon for us. There's obviously as well the Big Sam factor. Big Sam Allardyce, you probably would love to get one over Guardiola, and given the fact that Palace haven't won in 4 league games and only just scraped past Bolton in the previous round, would anyone really be surprised to see him then do the unthinkable and not Manchester City and Guardiola out of the club? He would actually savour that. He would love it, given his reputation, given his damaged reputation after the England fiasco. I think he's going to be up for this. I think the players got to be up for it. It'll be, I don't want to use the cliche of a cup final, but it will be. The FA Cup in general is a good chance for players to kind of get stuff off their chest. It's a good release from the Premier League's woes and struggles for a relegation threatening club. This is the kind of game they're going to be up for it, because there's very little pressure on them. They're not expecting to win. They're expecting to lose. There's no real consequence in terms of the Premier League standing, because obviously it's an FA Cup game. So I think they'll just go for it, Crystal Palace. He might rest a few players though. Who knows? But either way, I think Palace are going to be a sterner opposition than many of us realise. Onto the team news as well. We've already obviously discussed Kompany and Gabriel Jesus. I suspect both will start. But what about a start of someone like Fabian Delph? He obviously needs minutes in games. In general, he's a good player with plenty of energy. I wouldn't be averse to see him start. I think he probably needs to be able to prove himself at some point. And this could be the kind of game that would see him get 90 minutes, or maybe at least 60, 70. And then maybe someone in Nolito who seems to have disappeared off the radar recently. Has anyone seen Nolito? Where's he gone? Because he was exceptional at the start of the season, but it's kind of gone quiet a little bit recently, while the likes of Sane and Sterling have come to the fore a little bit more. And obviously John Stones has been in and out of the team, which is probably a sensible decision given the fact that he's kind of had mixed form. But I think he'll start. I think he's almost certain to start in general. Bakary Sagna maybe as well will start at right back. And Willy Caballero is our cup keeper, and Pep has confirmed that he'll be playing there. So it's going to be a very changed team. And maybe we'll see Kelechi, maybe we'll see someone like that. Maybe we'll see Alex Garcia involved. I'm not overly confident we will, but I do expect we'll see some players on the fringes get a chance in this game. And because of Garcia, it kind of leads on to the youth players. Will we see any of them involved? My gut instinct is unfortunately no. A lot of you know anyway in general, I'm a big advocate of youth integration. I watch all the academy games, and we've all seen how good our under-18s have been so far this season. We've all seen the Facebook live streams City have kindly put out. We've all been at the games and so on. And Sancho, Foden, Brahim Diaz, these have been banging down the door for a chance. But I think Pep is probably right to be cautious with these. As much as I want to see them get a go, they are still boys. They are not men yet. They are 16, 17-year-olds. And this jump to the FA Cup 5th round against Crystal Palace, it'd be a little bit too much in my humble opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw one on the bench, but I don't expect it either. They only played last night, which was Thursday at the time of recording this, so I'm not expecting them to be involved as well on Saturday in the FA Cup. I think their time will come, but we have to be a little bit patient. Pep did say though in the press conference that he thinks up to 5 of them could play for City in the future, and he's right. Genuinely, this is a golden generation of young players, and I made a video on this as well from last night's game. It could be there actually. Go check that out if you haven't already, but this is a very special bunch of players, but I think we might have to be patient for now. But anyway guys, that is the end of this preview. Let me know what you think the team's going to be. Let me know what you think the score's going to be. If you haven't already as well, go and subscribe to my channel, give a like on this video, give a subscribe to BlueMoonRisingTV of course, and we will see you soon.